Hello everyone and welcome back to Steel Division 2. Today we will see CrIspiest0 playing on a V for Victory income, which is very rare to see. It is not an income that is worth playing with many divisions, so we'll see what it gives here. He is playing Task Force 45, and well, you know, it's just because you gotta wonder if it's worth it to have 5 points advantage at the end here for a, and just 25 points advantage in A. But A can make or break a game, so you know there's always a risk. It's just in B phase, if you pick a player that is playing Maverick, you'll have a lot of difficulty to hold on a 90 and 170 income. But the player here is playing on a balanced income. It is YUYU playing the 5th Gebirgsjäger. And guys, if you meet YUYU in QP, he always plays 5th Gebirgsjäger. It is an OP division, if you know how to play it. And he always played. I played him myself. I was trying to get a relaxing game at night, and I fell on him 4 times in a row, where he would always play the same division, that one. And yeah, I was about to cast one of my division. I lost them all. I was about to cast one of my games against him, where I was playing with the 15th Infantry. But then I saw there was another game with him, and I figured I'd prefer to get a game that I don't know actually how it went, to make it more interesting to cast. And so here we go. So, without further ado, let's start this game. Hope you enjoy. And this time I won't forget to remove these things. So this is, oh my god, this is CrIspiestRiver's deployment. He's starting with very expensive stuff. B-25 Mitchell at 120 points with a recon. So this is a cheesy move. We'll go for that. But since it's against player YUYU, I really don't care. And this is going to be YUYU's deployment here real quick. Oh shit, it's going down! Gonna completely miss. And this is what happens, but at least it's going to slow down his own troops here. CrIspiestRiver is coming in with a lot of fast troops. Cavalry scouts who have bazooka. Ammo and pioneers who had TNT satchel. Task Force 45 is a very good division. I enjoy it myself. It's a spam division for sure. First Horch going down. YUYU opening up with the IG-18. He's bought a plane to counter these guys, but I don't think a C-205 is going to do a lot of damage on the Avok. But I guess if the Avok goes face to face... Oh shit! And there you go, a P-51 from behind! Just kills it! Nice going. Are these from the Red Tail? Nah, that couldn't be, because we're playing Task Force 45. It's just there's a lot of red on these guys. Beautiful plane, by the way. But anyway, okay, so YUYU has taken position here, but he's being shut down by the M8. This SPW is not going to capture anything because he's a recon. No infantry here. CrIspiestiver0 is known in the community as Crispy No Infantry. He has very little infantry in his deck. Like, he's got like 60 in his deck total, so... He uses a lot of support weapon. He's going to use jeeps with machine gun and things like that, even though they're wholly useless. But, I don't know, he likes to pay $5 more for his infantry and getting them in jeeps. In my opinion, it's completely useless. But anyway. Alright, so YUYU is going to bring a lot of anti-air. And one thing with the 5th Gebirgs is they do not have a lot of anti-air. And so Task Force 45 has tons of hair, so it's going to be interesting to see here if YUYU is going to be completely spammed out by planes. But when I played against YUYU, he actually shut down my airplanes, and I was playing 15 infantry, and he actually shut down my airplane and took control of the sky. I don't know exactly what I did wrong there, because it should be very hard to control this guy against 15 infantry. But he would mortar all my Bofors, and he would have tons of these really close to the front line. So, yeah. Anyway, 12-12 right now, but CrIsipy does have the income advantage. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be a hard watch in B phase, but we'll see. We'll see. Cavalry scout with the bazooka are going to make their way. Going to kill the SPW. Oh, but the YUYU sees that. And that's one thing from YUYU. He's got very good micro. And he's also, especially with the SPWs, I would say he's an expert at managing these guys. At least from my battles against him. Snipers a little bit everywhere. 3-star M8. Now there's a lot of infantry coming in here, but there is a T-70 with the recon ability. It looks like he's gonna retreat from there. He might see this coming. I wonder if CrIspie is gonna bring some infantry or something. He doesn't have lots of infantry, so he needs to really manage them well. 13-11 for CrIspie. SPW died here, I would guess, from these guys. No, because see, they got 8 shells total, so that would be from one of the M5 or M4 as they approach. Ooh! That was a penetration and a kill from the M8. There you go. And there's that Jeep. 10 bucks for that. It's a 12.7, but it's really fragile. It only shoots at 750 meters. So basically, he paid 30 bucks for the engineer leader. And he's just gonna suicide these WC-25. This is one thing from CrIspie No Infantry. He just suicide these Jeeps. There's never any good use for them, in my opinion. Obviously, he doesn't think so, but yeah. So we can see CrIspie building up his B-25 army. Doesn't serve a lot of purpose, but it could have been had they been a lot of infantry here. That's a bit of a waste of a cavalry scout, if you ask me, because they do have bazooka, so better, you know, hide them well. Over here, nothing has changed. The T-70 made its way here, and it's now shooting at the Pupschen. The infantry here is capturing this flag. Now, I don't think CrIspie has any more infantry to bring there, or else I think he would have. HS-129 coming for the T-70. T-70s are rather fast. Now he's gonna lose line of sight, but he drops anyway. And there you go, that kills it. P-51's being shelled by the Flak 20 mil. Doesn't do a lot of damage. I think the HS is gonna be able to go away. There's no anti-air from CrIspie. Yeah. Survives, even though that T-51 is 2-star. Fast fighters like that, they have a lot of difficulty catching up to bombers because in this game, fighters do not reduce their speed. They just go at the same maximum speed. It's a bit of a problem, but I guess it gives a chance for bombers to actually come back alive. Oh, I'm gonna change my keyboard to the less clicky one. It's not a live battle after all. There you go. Alright, anti-tank infantry coming in with their Panzerfaust. CrIspie is making mistakes. Converted gunners. Okay, so he does have 12 converted gunners in phase A. He's gonna bring them about. capture back this land. Converted gunners are really, really good. They have 13 M1 Garand plus a Browning automatic rifle that can shoot on the march. And so these Garand are very good. They are, you know, semi-auto rifles. But they do 1.95 damage, almost 2. Plus, the Browning automatic rifle can shoot under 100 meters at 0.5 damage. So they do 2 damage total. No, much more. 2.45 damage total. That's a lot of damage. They are disheartened, that's true. But this is just the better. I personally love disheartened unit because they shoot a bit. They fall back before dying too much. And then they come back at the charge. And they do that over and over. IG-18, they do have 75mm penetration. And somehow they are able to kill Sherman tank with 90mm. Which I think these things are way too OP. They act like anti-tank guns, honestly. But I wonder if it's because the game consider he hits the top of the tank, which would mean less protection. Because look, it got 90mm damage. How can it hit and kill at over 1k, just a little bit over 1k with 75mm penetration? Unless it hits the top of it. But yeah, anyway, I find it weird a little bit. YUYU is going to target the M2 90mm anti-air. Look at this beast. Wow. I don't think it's gonna last a long time against YUYU because I remember when playing against him, he would mortar all of my Bofors, and so I'm anxious to see how long that's gonna survive. SPW here dies from the Stuart. Now there's a Pack 40, a sniper, and a Gebers IG-18 here that's gonna protect, but I don't think it could do much if CrIspie would just run its infantry over here. But anyway, he's playing it safe for now. We are in B phase, so there's not actually... He's at big disadvantage in income, which would be now a right time for him to play it safe and to defend. Stug M42 against the Stuart and M8. At this distance, I don't think they're gonna have a lot of chances. But it is only 50mm armor with 85mm shot. It can destroy a M5 one shot, but the M5 technically should be able to destroy it as well. But I swear, it looks like there's a bug with these things because they are really overperforming for their stats. 50mm, and they can resist things that can shoot much higher than them. But these things have 75mm, and they can kill things that are much higher than them. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, M10 destroyer is kind of wasting his APCR on trucks, but it did kill infantry trucks, so that is always good because Gebelsjäger, they do have a lot. Notice how the infantry came at 1 star in phase A, and phase B he doesn't use a veterancy anymore, while CrIspie here is using a lot of veterancy on his infantry. And these are the TNT throwing infantry. I think it's a mistake to use veterancy on these guys because it means they will get suppressed less easy. And when you engage other pioneers, you want your own pioneer to be suppressed as much as possible so you can abuse the fallback button. And when you fall back, you take a whole lot less damage and you can escape enemy TNT. So yeah, but anyway. Knowing CrIspie is probably the only infantry he has. More B-25 Mitchell coming in. There's an answer from the C-205. Oh, he's actually not going to answer that bomber. He's just gonna strafe that M2. P-51 coming in to the rescue. Will probably be able to kill that, or at least the anti... Oh, but it's being bombarded by LG-42. Barely... yeah, barely survives. Yeah, it's gonna survive. Barely. Nice bombing strike here is gonna open up for the pioneers. These things are gonna run out of ammo pretty soon. I mean, I'm pretty sure CrIspy is going to abuse that air spam a lot, as he should. Their Nizir rifles are coming in here as well. They do have bazooka, so these SPW are not gonna last long over there. YUYU not engaging in the forest, although he could, but he tried. He died a little bit here. He should have a shit ton of infantry. The 5th Gebiers are an infantry spam division, so he technically should have a lot of these. I think he's gonna... I think he has these two for C-Face, I'm not sure. If that would be the case, he would have 16 of them unvetted. Anyway, SPW gonna die there unless it moves away. Yeah, I think it's gonna move away just in time. Maybe not. There you go, it's gonna die. Nice shot from the M4A1. 13-11 for YUYU. A lot of infantry coming in with Poopshan with more 20 mil. 1, 2, 3, 4 with Poopshan. And these things are cheap too. Everything 5th Gebiers fields are pretty cheap. And so it gives them the advantage in that way. Now there's 2 P-51 on the map. And I think CrIspy knows there's not a lot of anti-air. So he's gonna keep flying over. He could even just, you know, be wasting the enemy's ammo. I do that often myself. I just, you know, fly around or fly at the edge in circles so that the enemy wastes their ammo. But now there's a whole lot more 20 mils coming in, and that's how YUYU can defend against here, is by cramming a lot of these all in the same area. 20 mils are pretty dangerous now since the patch, the buff patch. Ooh, pretty dangerous here. Anyway, 13-11 for YUYU. I wonder when CrIspy will start to bring his bombers, his artillery, I mean. Because Task Force 45 has pretty big heavy artillery. I know CrIspy loves to use these guys. Usually he start building up in phase B his artillery. He didn't this time. I think he needed too much. But notice how CrIspy actually survives pretty well without a lot of infantry. CrIspy was taking part in the tournament as part of Division 4. So as you know, there's 5 divisions in the tournament, from 5 being the newest player to 1 being the best players. Oh, big mistake here. No AA whatsoever. Lose line of sight though and completely miss the mark. So that's nice for him. But there are some Gebiers coming with Panzerfaust. They're going to be dangerous to this M10 destroyers. So yeah, CrIspy was part of Division 4, meaning average players. Average, you know, we don't want to insult anyone here. It's just, it's a classification. That's not what we classify them. This is just what I'm saying. But there's new player Division 5, average Division 4, good player Division 3, great players Division 2, and champions Division 1. And CrIspy actually made a request to be in Division 3 because he thought he could beat us all. And unfortunately, he had to back up at the last minute because of work. Or so he said. I think, you know, he was put in the same group as I was. So we were supposed to play together. I think he was just scared of playing me. If you want the honest truth. And yeah, he saw me. He was like, oh, fuck that. I'm going to invent. I need to work. And anyway, I'm just kidding, obviously. But yeah, so he had to leave and we couldn't play against each other. But hopefully he'll be there next season. And he'll be able to show everyone what he's capable of doing. But right now he's doing very, very well against YUYU. And he's definitely earning my respect with that. Well, not that he would care about my earning my respect or not. I'm just saying he's impressing me right now. I'm definitely impressed. I cannot beat this guy YUYU. So seeing this actually makes me happy. I'm glad he's giving a tough fight. And now in 1 minute we're going into phase C. He's gonna have 5 income advantage, but it doesn't really matter that much. But it's still 5 is 5, and every minute it counts towards a greater number. But you know, they'll have to fight a long time for this to matter. More M10 destroyers. He's letting YUYU take complete control of that. He doesn't even seem to care about it, and these infantry can be very dangerous to deployment. So I think that's a big mistake here from CrIsPiestRiver. It is 12-12. We're entering phase C in a minute or two. It looks like is that the only anti-air he has? I mean, they are good. I think you only get 4 of them in phase C. Or is it 4 of them in phase B and 8 of these in phase C? I don't know. But definitely not a lot of anti-air here. And it's a problem because he's gonna keep targeting his M10 destroyers. Now this one could die. Yeah, it's dying. Now the infantry, well, they're not gonna capture this thing because the front line is gonna close on them, but still. P-51 coming in, finally gonna get killed there. Not even, but I think the anti-air, not even, because the P-51s are going too fast for the HS, and you see that's the problem there. You don't... P-51 dies from the C-205 because there's a clear lack of anti-air here, and now YUYU has access to a lot of these HS-129 that will be able to destroy tanks. Of course, for that they need line of sight because the pilots are actually blind and they will shoot at nothing. These leaders have bazooka, gonna destroy the M10, probably, maybe even reconnect here, but maybe not because there's a lot of infantry in here. M15 could destroy the HS-129 if he keeps engaged on him and doesn't change for the bomber. But he actually changed for the bomber, and this is why you want to really micro your anti-air and give them a manual target there. This is a very bad position to be in. This is quite awkward. And there you go, bazooka coming. And it's dead. And that's why you don't want to let the enemy control the area. Oh, and look, now he can't spawn from there anymore because he actually took control. Even though it's cut here, the front line is cut, he actually took control of the line here. And I think this could be very bad news for CrIsipy. There's a commander coming in along with the anti-air. So that is a good move there. But a commander alone without leaders, I'm not sure about that. But so far, CrIsipy is doing well. I mean, except for this huge fucking blunder here. He's gonna bring some machine gun here. As soon as this is dead. Oh, and the bomber is actually going for the anti-air. Not much is happening here. A little bit of anti-air for YUYU. So, oof, unload. Okay. 12, these are actually 7.62. He forgets about these guys. And that's very bad news because he doesn't want to engage alone. And this is why when you... Okay, there you go. He's got some artillery commanders, so I think he must have 4 or 6 of them. This is why when you spawn your own troops, you really want to give them the unloaded position and not just, you know, go there. Okay, so leader is getting suppressed. Will die if he doesn't retreat from there. This is going to reconnect here, but the Gebelsjäger are going to kill the M2 HB. And that's going to give access to YUYU for this old front line, which is pretty bad news for CrIspie. It is now 13-11 for YUYU. Two-star M15 going to destroy the... Yeah, there you go. A lot of battle here. You can see how close YUYU brings his anti-air. The P-50, I think, yeah, okay, they're gonna target the LG-42. This might die. Oh, it's gonna die. It's gonna die unless they change target. No, they're not changing target. They're being told to manually target the airplane, which is what I was talking about. And so he's gonna try to kill. And this is, like I said, this is what you want to do. If you want to kill airplanes in this game, you need to tell your anti-air to manually target one plane after the other so that you actually kill each time the enemy brings his airplane spam. You need to at least kill one of these. And especially with 20mm, it can be hard. So it's a good idea to micro these. 59 for YUYU currently, holding the old front line here. Snipers. Fusilier sniper. 6 G42, 2 MP40, 1 sniper. They are a pretty good unit. He's losing ground around here too. It's not looking good for CrIspie. It is 59. Phase C. He does have 5 points income advantage. It's not going to matter much. I think this guy's going to die now. Yeah, maybe not. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes, he actually does. It's good news. Okay, so he does have one here. These M15s are pretty good because they do have a 37mm anti-air plus 2 Browning 12.7mm, which this caused a lot of suppression, and this for the killing blow. Leader came here, so that's all 3-star infantry, which is pretty great, especially the Nisei infantry, which are the star of this task force. 2 Browning automatic rifle, 9 M1 Garand, 1 Thompson, and 1 bazooka. $13-11 now. No P-51 in sight. Who's shooting at him? Because I don't see this guy shooting. Well, it has to be him. It just didn't. Nothing appeared there. YUYU is starting to gain a lot of ground here. 14-10. This is still captured by him. The machine guns are coming in, but they're arriving slowly. There's a lot of support weapon here that, you know, could potentially stop them from crossing the Rhine. From crossing the river. Gebelsjäger are totally dominating here with Stug 3 providing good support. There's no anti-tank around here either. M10 destroyers are coming on the field. Big push here by CrIspie, actually taking out his anti-air with the M5 Stuart. Really good move there, but there is a Stug that's going to come in answer. But, you know, M4 is coming as well with some Prasinhas, but what he needs here is a... Oh, nice. Pack 40. Oh, waste of TNT. But anyway, yeah, what he needs here are Nizi rifles or even that cavalry scout that eventually going to arrive. Might be too late for the M5 though. Leaders, infantry, they're coming in to take back the forest, the town here. Oh, okay, there you go. Nizi rifle, 2-star, coming in. Nizi rifle, 3-star, coming in. Being shot by Stug. Task Force 45 does have a lot to take care of these two, so he really should, you know, get up there and get killing. Plus, they do have, they have 2K range with the APCR. Only 3 shells, though, but, you know, 2K range. You could have put it, you know, right around here and get the kill somehow. With a recon. M5 goes down from the Flak 20. But there is a M4 here. I think he's going to wait for the right moment. He's going to scout it out a little bit with his infantry, I think. CrIspy, and YUYU. I don't know why he needs to remember... I don't know why he needs to remember there's troops there. They're actively engaged. But anyway, there goes this plane spam. Anyway. Finally killing the LG-42 as part of the P-51. These flags are almost out of shells. This might kill the Stug. Doesn't, but it suppressed them. This did not do much, actually, but still. I'm surprised we don't see... Ah, there you go. There you go. Artillery is coming. And for CrIspy, usually use a lot more spammy artillery and bombers. Maybe he changed his way a little bit. Maybe it's just that the game doesn't allow him to do that. I'm surprised. But anyway, there's a lot coming here with bazooka infantry that could potentially pose a threat. There's an M4 here just waiting for his moment. He's just waiting there. Waiting for the infantry to give him the okay to move. 3-star infantry, definitely gonna help. M10 destroyers as well. He lost most of his machine guns. About to lose this one too. Just only has 1 health. It's not being targeted though. HS 129 coming in with yeah, a lot of these guys are coming in with some bombers as well. This time the M15 was brought closer and can provide reliable support. Ooh, but he really needs to target this dude. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that could have been avoided easily. He's gonna bring his bomber close for that turret. He's got 2 Browning in the nose as well. He could be shooting. Alright, 1 goes down, but the cluster is still alive. It's gonna survive. Big move here from YUYU. He's moving forward. There's a lot to defend here. 2-star infantry with M4. And this is, you know, this is gonna stop any infantry advance. Connecticut Special. This as well, but this is in danger now. Seeing that front line should probably move back a little bit. He's captured back this flag, making it 13-11 for YUYU. These guys are still not dying, and that's because he's CrIspy has not yet mastered the art of manually targeting the Air Force, the anti-air. Now's the time. Oh, he's gonna wait for the M10. Alright, good choice, good choice. It is 59 though. He's got 9 minutes to go. Come on, CrIspy. 3-star artillery. Think he's gonna target the Air Force? The anti-air, I mean? Yeah. Off map coming in from YUYU. Wow, that's gonna hurt. Oh, lose 2 GMC in a row from his Tug there. Really, really bad. And M10 Destroyer here could do some good right now. And one here as well, because, you know, he's got that range advantage. Still hasn't captured back this. Imagine if he had just put a little bit more infantry here. But the problem with CrIspie is he doesn't have lots of infantry. Okay. Wow. He didn't wait. And they were so close. He didn't wait for them. He's moving in. Lost the M5, but killed the Stuart. Killed the Stu. Probably by airplane. I don't know. We weren't there. But yeah. Now he's taking complete control of this. There is some Gebirs coming in. I don't think they're going to do a lot. If he brings Tug, they're going to be destroyed by the M10 destroyers, one would hope. Will CrIspie actually be able to capture this whole thing and recreate what YUYU did here? That would be interesting to see. B-25 bombers coming in. I don't think we see enough of these in the game. I think a lot of them would have made a nice show. But yeah, anyway. BF-109 coming in for the kill. But he's actually going to die. Oh, kills the B-25 Mitchell. Will die for sure. For sure it will die. Yeah, I think it will. Oh my god. Survives the day. Almost out of ammo. Well, 45 is good enough. Alright, off-map did hit here, but they're still there. 3-star, 2-star infantry are going to cause a lot of resistance. Going to lose. Already lost one of his... No. No. Okay, both are here, but going to lose this one soon from the off-map. Oof, ouch. There you go. And that is bad news for CrIspie. He really needs to take care of these bombers. Now, he didn't push hard here, so he kind of let his enemy bring more reinforcement. It's alright, though. The flag is here. It's not here. It's just now YUYU can't bring reinforcement. It is 16-8 for YUYU. Machine guns are coming in. Prasin has. I bet he's got 27 of these in phase C. I don't know why these are on return fire. There you go. Actually baiting the HS-129 and then going for the kill. He's going way too fast though again. That's the problem. They go at 680 kilometers an hour. And that's why I think the P-51s are not that great. They got good armament. They're good against enemy fighters because fighters goes faster. But against a plane that goes 300 kilometers an hour, no, they're not going to be able to kill it because they go twice as fast and they cannot slow down. Might get the kill though there, finally. Come on. Kill it. Kill it with fire. Ah, and it started to targeting this guy now, so he's not gonna get the kill. That is unfortunate. And it's out of 37mm HE shell. Shit. CrIspie actually raced forward with an M10 destroyer. This guy survives. Survives the off-map, barely. I think there was another one that just landed. Oh yeah, there's his artillery. It looks like it's running out of shell real soon. Doesn't look like there's any supplies coming for CrIspie. And that would be a big mistake. Commander almost died. (12-12). Capturing this. this, and this. P-51 fighter bomber goes at 610 kilometers. You know, you really need to micro these better against slow target. If a slow target turn the other way and try to come back on his tail from a distance, that's your only way. You're not gonna win against these in the frontal or side. That's why, even though you've got P-51s, which are supposed to be great, you definitely need anti-air and more of them. A bit of a stalemate. This game is pretty long, guys, so I think we're... another off-map coming. I think we're just gonna advance this a little bit at 203 speed. Look at that! Look at the timer! We're just a little bit past half. Yeah, let's put speed 3 on that. Stug 3 is going to... Oh, he sees that. He's gonna unload. There is an M10 destroyer here that could pose a certain risk to the Stug. He needs to take advantage of that range. P-51 still trying to kill. And doesn't get the kill because he's too fast. These guys still alive. Could have bombed them with the P-51s and with the bomber. I don't know. I guess he doesn't see where they are. So there's that. They could be anywhere in here. Another M2 90mm coming. Oh, there you go. There's some supplies now. And there's two M15 GC there. This one's gonna die now from the off-map. He keeps his support weapon way too close to the infantry and the battlefield, I think. 12-12. YUYU sees that with his recon, most likely. And there you go. Now we see some artillery from YUYU. They are targeting nothing. But with the recon, he's gonna be able to see what's going on the map. And there you go. Off map could kill the commander. Did kill the M15. Hit himself with the off map. So, oh, there you go. Commander dead. This is why you want to keep the commander away and use leaders instead. Yeah, anyway. Some people have very different ideas of how to play with the commander. Especially in 10v10, I've noticed. A lot of 10v10 players, from what I saw, will bring a commander, and that's about it. No leaders, just a commander, and they use them in the push, which is completely absurd if you ask me. But to each their own. It's just, why bring a commander 100 point plus units if you're not bringing leaders? Leaders are there to take the risk rather than your commander. And yeah, but anyway. Okay, CrIspie taking care of his artillery. Recon plane going down. Still a fight here, but it looks like CrIspie is actually taking... He actually looks like he's getting the advantage here. Now, there's a lot of Gebers 36 around here, and these are light howitzers, and these are very, very annoying device. I'm not sure if YUYU start to run out of infantry, or if he's just saving up for stuff like that. Doing a lot of damage on this 90mm anti-air device. These howitzers can shoot across the whole map. Machine gun coming in. There's a never-ending supplies of machine gun. And this is to compensate for the lack of artillery. I mean, sorry, for the lack of infantry. Now, he is targeting his Gebers. They're not gonna last long against these dudes. 203 millimeter. You can get a lot of these and create your own off map with that. And there's ever more coming. There's the what is that? No, that's a mortar with radio, which is going to help out these off map very well. Same with these. I don't know why there's a leader in the middle of the street there, but anyway. So this has become an artillery war now. 13-11 for CrIspie. He doesn't even hold that, and he's still having a little bit of an advantage here for the moment being. A lot of artillery pieces commanded by YUYU. He's gonna try to give that war a go. I don't think it's gonna work against the 203 mil. These are 75 and 150. $14-10 for CrIspie. There you go. Now they're gonna be targeted. These guys died a while ago. CrIspie's got light howitzers as well. There's a horde of HS-129. There you go. Killing the anti-air. Fortunately, they are on wheels, and so one of them was able to escape the rat. But no more 37 mil. They don't serve much purpose anymore. Bombers providing a lot of good cover here. More artillery coming in. He's really gonna need to start moving his artillery if he wants a chance at destroying all of this now. Although CrIspie is using his howitzers for infantry purposes, YUYU is doing the same. Okay. Oh wow, how annoying that must be to fight right now, this battle with artillery everywhere. He stopped engaging the artillery for a bit. $13-11 for CrIspie still. And now that's the thing. Now YUYU has a huge advantage in... oh wow, 2 M10 destroyers dead. He really needs to give... Oh, he did. He did. There was a supply. Okay, good. 14-10. It's starting to be a bit more interesting now, and it's going to end in 13 minutes. But who will die in 13 minutes? In 7 minutes, YUYU will be defeated if this keeps going. And CrIspie is just pushing and pushing here with M10 destroyers, M4, howitzers. And there's a sea of air spam from YUYU, but they don't look like they're doing enough of a job to actually matter. CrIspie never bothered to capture this back. He tried a little bit, but then was like, I don't need that. Mortars doing great job. And actually, you know what? YUYU doesn't have any more infantry, or else he would be using them right now. So I think victory is going to be CrIsPiEstriver here. And that would be the reason why he only brought, you know, artillery. YUYU will fight till the end because he said he's playing 5th Gebiers all the time because he's playing rank. But there is the community, the Discord community actually knows this guy. By that I mean they remember playing him in the game, and he always used some of the most exploitable division ever, like 17 SS or Nordland, one of these two, which are very hard division to counter because they count on spam and speed and things like that. But there you go. Let's advance this because it's clear CrIspie is going to win that. There's no more infantry coming in here. And although I don't think CrIspie still has infantry, seems like he's got a lot of tanks. He's taking care of these artillery bits one by one. And there you go. This is the end. Bringing a 90 mil right around here. This is going to do some clear damage to the airplane. He's bringing his own spam airplane. I mean, at this point of the game, it's only natural to use your airplanes like that. You use everything you got. Even using bombers to destroy artillery. Brilliant. Oh, he didn't do a lot of damage because he's suppressed so much, but he did suppress it. Now, even the half-tracks are in position to kill his. And there you go. YUYU surrendered at the end. Wow. 64 to 64. YUYU did kill more. But in the end, it didn't really matter. Look, 64. It's rare you see that. Take a look at YUYU. He's playing rank. He's only ever playing the Axis. Obviously, the Axis has some of the best division. Well, I mean, Allies got a lot of good division as well. I mean, we're talking 1v1 here. But you kind of see a trend with these guys that only play Axis division. Anyway, so 165 to 15 defeat, 89% victory ratio. This is what happens when you play the most OP division and exploitable. It's easy to do, I think. But anyway, you know, he is playing rank, and it's not his fault if the game groups casual players with try-hard player, because whether you play quick play or rank, you're gonna be all put in this. In the same pool. So it sucks for that, because if you want to just play casual, you want to play shitty division for fun, and then you get pit against try-hard people who are playing the most exploitable and cheesy tactic ever for win. It just creates this kind of... It just sucks, let's be honest here. It sucks, and I know there's not a lot of people playing the game, and that's probably why we're all in the same pool, but it's a really bad design, and I think it just creates people to leave the game more rather than keep your players. Even though you would have to wait a little bit longer for games, at least you wouldn't encounter these try-hard people. They're really frustrating to play against. Anyway, multiplayer, he's got 71%. He is a good player. But then again, you know, anyone can be good with 3rd Fallschirmjäger or things like that. I would say that 5th Gebirgs is a bit harder to play because the infantry aren't unkillable, but there's a lot of them. A shit ton of them. More and more as the game goes, the community of 1v1 players are discovering how 5th Gebirgs can be very good division. But then again, Task Force 45 is also a very good division. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed the battle. I know it was a long one. Yeah. Great match. Great match. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a great day.